Well, there goes 21 North, right on time. Been on time like that for 20 years, to my knowledge. I started in the New South Wales Railway Service some 20 years ago. Never thought I'd get this far then. I remember I'd come through from junior porter to porter and was a shunter. Of course, I had to pass the necessary exam. I thought that supervisor was the most unsympathetic type I'd ever met, but later found out I was wrong.
Sure a keen lot. Good luck to him. They're on the up road, same road I trod many years ago.
The up road. That is the road that every New South Wales government railway employee can travel. The path that leads from first-year apprentice to fully trained tradesman. Every progress noted, every endeavour receiving friendly encouragement. In the enormous workshops of the New South Wales Government Railways, giant construction jobs receive the same meticulous attention and care as the smallest bolt made for some delicate instrument. Near enough is not good enough. Accuracy and precision are the watchwords of the railways. When human lives are at stake, safety first becomes more than a mere catchphrase. So it is that railway tradesmen are recognized in industry as the best trained artisans in their trades. Apprentices learn to handle metal in a practical way on what is known as a six-header. Everything these lads make will be used in some form of railway construction or maintenance. Old hands at the game are always willing to help any lad who shows an interest, and although they may not be actually aware of it, a feeling of pride of service in the railways is fostered in the hearts of these tradesmen of tomorrow. Yes, this world of the railways is a world of men, men who work and laugh together, where many friendships are made that will last a lifetime. From leading hands to sub-foremen, to assistant works managers, to works managers.
I'm called the DLE. Well, that means District Loco Engineer. My job is to keep the locos running to time all the time. Maintaining a tight schedule often has its hectic moments, but with a reliable team of salaried officers who've all come up from juniors, the task is made much easier. You know, there's something about the railways that gets you after a while, and you wouldn't give it up for anything in the world. Take these engine drivers and firemen, for example, as they chat in the roster room. Men who travel daily over many miles of steel fairway. What stories they can tell of mountains and wide-swept plains. They start to shop boys or coal boys or engine cleaners, next step firemen, and so on to drivers. What's more, they can go on even further, along the road.
Yes, further along the road, but always upwards. And there's Charlie Brown on the left there. He's the superintendent of the Sydney yard, a job with no little responsibility. He has to keep every train in this yard moving off on time to destinations far and wide across the state. Once the train is actually on its way, he's not particularly worried. He's more concerned with the next due to depart. Of course, he has quite a lot of assistants. There's Tom Rodney, traffic trouble officer. His keen mind must take in the whole of the metropolitan system and be always ready for any hold-ups that may occur. There's special car signalman Robertson, up in the west box. Wouldn't swap his job with anyone. he and his mates have seen many a train come and go. In the east box, controlling the electric train signalling system, and not even seeing an actual train, except when he travels home on one, is Bert Manning, ably assisted by his block boys, signalmen of tomorrow, youngsters coming along up the road. Up the road that these men have travelled, top-flight executive officers with great responsibilities, men of high integrity working together as a team to maintain one of the most efficient railway systems in the world, a system with 6,113 miles of track, carrying 270 million passengers each year and transporting 17 million tons of the products from primary and secondary industries. The leader of this team is the Railway Commissioner, head of a staff of more than 60,000, responsible for the smooth operation of the largest industrial enterprise in Australia, the chief to all those who know him, right at the top of the up road. Yet even he started in the railways as these lads have done, signed on as apprentices to many trades. In the railways' special training schools, they work in up-to-date classrooms. Under expert guidance, they are initiated into the mysteries of fitting and turning. Welding is taught with the most modern equipment in the country. One of the most ancient trades, blacksmithing, is still vital to this world of steel. Oxy cutting, undreamt of by the ancients. Yes, there's a lot to learn in the railways, and there's a lot to learn about them too. Let the apprentices tell you in their own words just what they found they could learn in the service.
I'm not particularly concerned with engines and all that. I like woodworking. And in the railways, I can learn with the best tradesmen and use some of the best machinery in the country.
Me? I like painting. The New South Wales Railways taught me how to wield a brush all right. And not only that, but how to sign right as well. How to etch on glass. How to apply gold and silver leaf. All part of the course.
Personally speaking, I like handling metal, but not iron and steel. I found they made carriages of aluminium, so I took on sheet metal working.
What surprised me was I could learn leather work, harness making, and all that.
And I found I could learn how to splice steel cables and the sailor's trick of marrying ropes.
Signal electrician, that's for me. Boy, the signalling system is tricky.
Elect mechanic.
Elect fitter.
That's our dish. We started off on coil winding and graduated to learn all the tricks of the trade.
Tricks of the trade, tricks of every trade. Boiler makers, blacksmiths, coach builders, carpenters, pattern makers, trimmers, painters, fitters, mechanics, electricians. From shop boys to loco superintendents, from junior porters to traffic superintendent, from block boys to special class signalmen, apprentice to works manager, apprentice to chief engineer, apprentice to commissioner. That's the road they all travel, the road that leads ever upward in the service of the New South Wales Government Railways.